A groom kidnaps his bride in the middle of the night. A couple goes on dates in the same bed with a wooden board between them. And in one area, a man marries a woman mainly because of carrying water. Love rules are different everywhere, and these are 5 real traditions so wild they sound made up. And trust me, the last one will make you stop and think. If you enjoy these cultural deep dives, hit subscribe for more videos that explain the strangest traditions from around the world. Let's start with a wedding tradition that sounds illegal at first. The groom kidnaps his bride in the middle of the night, but in this tradition, she usually agrees to it. On the Indonesian island of Lombok, the Sasak people have a marriage tradition often called merariq, which is more like a planned elopement than a real kidnapping. The groom quietly takes the bride at night and brings her to a relative's house, where she stays safely for a short time. After that, the groom's side must tell her family that she has been taken for marriage, and then they begin the steps to make the marriage official. One important step is asking the bride's family to approve a wali, a marriage guardian, so the marriage contract can be done properly. After the official marriage part, there are more traditional ceremonies where both families meet and the community celebrates. But there's a serious issue today. Even though the ideal version is agreed on by both people, the tradition can also be misused in pressured or underage marriages, which is why it can be controversial. From a kidnapping that's really a planned elopement, we move to a dating tradition that looks even more confusing. Imagine spending the night in bed with your date, but with a wooden board between you. In rural colonial America, young couples didn't always have an easy way to go out on normal dates. So there was a tradition called bundling. A couple would lie in the same bed, fully dressed, mainly to talk and get to know each other. To stop things from going too far, families sometimes used a bundling board, a wooden plank between them, or a bundling sack or bag to keep them separated. It often happened as an overnight visit, with the girl's family in the home, so everyone knew what was going on, and the community rules still mattered. Today it sounds shocking, but back then it was seen as a practical, rule-based way for couples to bond, especially when travel was hard and winters were cold. Now let's go from don't touch dating to a wedding ritual that looks like a threat. In this wedding, the groom shoots his bride 3 times with arrows, but it's meant as a blessing, not an attack. This tradition is linked to the Yugur people in northwestern China. During the ceremony, the groom shoots 3 arrows toward the bride, and the arrows are made safer by removing the arrowheads so she doesn't get hurt. In many tellings, the point is for the arrows to touch her clothing, not her body. So it's more like a symbolic hit, not a real weapon attack. Afterward, the groom breaks the arrows, and in some versions, breaks the bow too, to symbolize a promise that their love won't be broken or turned in a different direction. A popular legend connected to the ritual says it began after a bride was threatened by 3 monsters, or demons, and the groom protected her with arrows, so the act became a tradition. If arrows as a blessing sounds intense, wait until you hear about this courtship system. In one part of Cambodia, teen girls wait for their potential groom in their own love hut, and boys can visit at night to ask for a chance. This tradition is linked to the Kreung indigenous people in Ratanakiri province in northeast Cambodia, and it's often described as a maiden hut or love hut. When a girl becomes a teenager, her family may build a small hut near the family home, reported as Namam Burk in the Kreung language, so she can have privacy away from the family's one-room house. At night, boys who are interested may come by to talk and sometimes sing, and the girl decides whether to send them away or let them visit inside. This can go on for months, and when the girl chooses someone, the boy then asks her family for permission to marry. But many modern reports say the practice is declining because of outside stigma, changing culture, and safety fears, especially concerns about outsiders and reports of assault that made some families stop building huts. These traditions are all about romance and choosing a partner, but this last one isn't really about romance at all. It's about survival. In parts of India, some men took a second wife not for love, but because someone had to carry water every day. But before we get into this last story, quick reminder, if you're enjoying these deep dives into wild traditions, hit subscribe. New compilations are coming every week. Now here's the harsh reality behind water wives. This story is linked to rural, drought-hit communities in western Maharashtra, where extra wives have been described in reporting as pani bai, meaning water wives. In some villages, homes have no pipeline water, so women may have to walk for hours to reach a dam or well, then carry heavy water pots back just so the family family can cook, drink, and wash. In the best-known reports, some men said they married a second or even third wife because the water-carrying work was too much for one woman, especially if the first wife was pregnant, sick, or busy caring for children. This isn't a nationwide rule in India. It's a local coping strategy caused by drought and poor water infrastructure. It also clashes with the law for many communities because polygamy is generally illegal for Hindus under the Hindu Marriage Act. From planned kidnappings to bed courtship rules, arrow blessings, love huts, and water wives, these stories show that what people call normal love depends a lot on where you live and what your community has been through. Which tradition surprised you the most, and why? Say it in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and hit subscribe if you enjoyed it.